Greetings of universal peace and love. We, the Team Giselle from Schools Division of Bayawan City, your birth grantees. The study examined the effects of teacher induction program in relation to teacher inductees' job performance. It utilized the descriptive correlational designs and employed the population and sampling technique. The respondents of the study were the 100 elementary school teachers, 35 junior high school teachers, and 18 senior high school teachers in Public Schools Division of Bayawan City, Negros Oriental. Percentage, weighted mean, and person product moment coefficient of correlation were used in treating the data of the respondents. The study revealed that almost all of the respondents have a very satisfactory rating and higher. Their extent of knowledge, skill, and competence acquired towards TIP marked as moderate extent. Their degree of attitude towards their profession was marked as strongly agreed. Respondents' perception and declarative objectives marked as clear. Orientation was sufficient, and objectives were fully attained. Support, assistance given by mentors, and respondents' perception of the whole TIP marked as agreed. There is a significant difference between job performance of the respondents during the first to third year of the TIP cycle. Lastly, findings reveal there is no significant difference between the extent of respondents' awareness towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the TIP cycle. Our study is about educating the educators and evaluation of the effectiveness of teacher induction program implementation. In this study, we examine the effectiveness of the knowledge, skills, and competence, attitude, and the perception of the teacher inductees towards TIP in relation to their 3-year performance cycle. According to literature and studies, teacher induction program contributes a great impact to beginning teachers by making them fully committed, motivated, productive, more creative, and work harmoniously with their co-teachers. In addition, teachers who underwent teacher induction program produced positive results such as strong commitment of teachers, retention of teachers in the profession, keeping students on task, maintaining students' interests, establishing a positive classroom atmosphere, and demonstrating successful classroom management. Despite the significant contributions of teacher induction program, we are still continuously facing many concerns of non-readers, low performance level in national achievement tests, and teachers' attrition in his or her job. These phenomena are not only happening in our division, but in entire public schools around the country as well, as stated by the study and report of Dumalao, Malipot, and Nels in 2019. According to Reed and Ating, as cited in Hermosissima, Ferrer, and Abolincia in 2018, local literature of the TIP, which is more than a half a decade in its implementation, is very scarce. These lead to the researchers to conduct the study as filler to the gap, as it looked into the extent of the knowledge, understanding of the teacher inductees on the topics, their skills and competence acquired, their attitude, and their perception of the whole TIP in relation to their job's performance as implemented in the Schools Division of Bayawan City, Negros Oriental, Philippines. To address the problem concerned in our study, we conducted a survey using an adopted questionnaire from Teacher Education Council to assess the extent of knowledge, skill, and competence, attitude, and the perception of the respondents towards teacher induction program implementation. The findings of the study could be a basis for strengthening a contextualized teacher induction program and basis for feedback mechanisms to improve teachers' performance.
This study specifically endeavored to answer the following questions. Number 1. What is the level of job performance of the respondents during the first, second, and third year of service? Number 2. What is the extent of awareness of respondents towards the following teacher induction program components? The knowledge, the skill and competence, and the attitude. Number 3. How do respondents perceive the teacher induction program in terms of the clarity of objectives, the sufficiency of their orientation, and the attainability of objectives, and the whole TIP, and the support or assistance given to teacher inductees? Number 4. What is the extent of difference between job performance rating of the respondents during the first, second, and third year of the TIP cycle? Number 5. Is there a significant correlation in the extent of awareness of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle? And last, number 6, is there a significant association on the perception of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle?
The study utilized the descriptive and correlational methods of research, since it determined the level of effectiveness of TIP implementation, and the results were related to the job performance evaluation results as shown in the RPMS IPCRF rating sheets. Thus, RPMS IPCRF ratings for school year 2018 to 2021 were collected as part of the TIP cycle. This study was applied to the 2018 newly hired teachers of the different public elementary and secondary schools in the 12 districts of Bayawan City Division, consisting of 100 elementary school teachers, 35 junior high school, and 18 senior high school teachers. For this investigation, the researchers used stratified sampling technique in determining the number of participants from the different schools in 12 districts of Bayawan City. Stratified sampling is a type of sampling method in which the researchers divide the total population into smaller groups or strata to complete the sampling process. It's the type of sampling technique that we use since it has a higher statistical precision compared to simple random sampling, because the variability within the subgroups is lower compared to the variations when dealing with the entire population. Data of the study were gathered using questionnaires. Permission was sought by the researchers to conduct the study and took the researchers 30 days to collect the data. All the data were tabulated and analyzed for interpretation. In analyzing and interpreting the data derived from the survey questionnaires, the researchers utilized the following statistical tools. First, percentage. Percentage was used to identify how a part is related to a whole. It was also used in presenting the profile of the respondents. Second is weighted mean. Weighted mean was used in determining the extent of knowledge, skills or competence, attitude, and teachers' respondents' evaluation of the teacher induction program. Lastly, we use person-product moment coefficient of correlation in identifying the relationship between the extent difference between job performance rating of respondents during the first, second, and third year of the TIP cycle, the extent of awareness of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle, and the perception of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle.
The findings of the study revealed, in terms of level of job performance of the respondents during the first, second, and third year of service, teacher inductees' level of performance for school year 2018 to 2021, as reflected in the RPMS IPCRF rating sheets, the respondents obtained an overall composite mean of 4.025 in their first year of service, and 4.137 in their second year of service, and 4.215 in their third year of service, with a verbal description very satisfactory. The data indicates the teacher inductees' job performance rating is consistently increasing for school year 2018 to 2021. These findings conform to the study of Catolos as cited in Comighood, Bukiran, and Grosjedes 2020, that teachers' high performance rating corresponds to their efficiency, effectiveness, and timeliness in accomplishing the key result areas. Magulo 2017 added, that school leadership competency and professional collaboration influence school performance. With TIP, collaboration and communication among teachers were strengthened, thereby accelerates beginning teachers' effectiveness. For the extent of knowledge of the respondents towards TIP, overall results of the survey showed an average mean of 3.37 with a verbal description of moderate extent. As stated by Lee 2018 in his study that wider or deeper knowledge of their functions improve efficiency, work performance, and teamwork and creativity. Furthermore, knowledge management processes and approaches have significant impact on job satisfaction and work performance. For the extent of skills or competence of the respondents acquired in TIP, respondents demonstrated a moderate extent of skill or competence of the topic at an average mean of 3.46. Literatures emphasize that a well-developed skill can make us experts in a particular field. We need to have an ability and knowledge to develop a skill, and skills must be put to productive use at work. Hussein, Sitong, and Hussein 2020 pointed out in their study that skilled worker has significant positive impact on project performance. Respondents' attitude. Respondents manifested a strong agreement with an average mean of 4.37 towards TIP. Albina 2016 affirmed in her study that positive attitude and subjective norm or self-efficacy, coupled with greater perceived behavioral control, will likely in a person's strong intention to perform the behavior. If the internal stakeholders, the teachers, have a positive attitude, then it is a great possibility that gaps will be addressed. Positive attitude makes a pleasing personality. Attitude stimulates and increases people's enjoyment of life. Attitudes help people maintain a stable, organized, and meaningful structure of the world. Human resource professionals are saying that happy employees are productive employees.
For the respondents' perception and the clarity of objectives, sufficiency of the orientation, and attainability of the objectives of the TIP, survey results showed that respondents' perception on the clarity of objectives was marked as clear, respondents' perception on the sufficiency of the orientation was marked as sufficient, and respondents' perception on the attainability of the objectives of the TIP was marked as fully attained.
Literature stressed out that objectives of any program serve as an anchor as to what to achieve, learn, and demonstrate for a specified topic or course. It justifies the output of learning outcomes. They serve as direction for acquiring new knowledge, skills, and attitudes. Also, objectives provide structure and clarity of expectation for the individual, the manager, the team, and department. They provide the link between the purpose of the job role and the individual's efforts. They also form the basis from which an individual's contribution will be assessed, give you something to work towards, and help to direct energy and effort. For respondents' perception of the whole TIP, respondents' perception of the whole TIP obtained an average mean of 2.94 with a verbal description of agree. The findings of the study reflect to the study of Lopez 2015 that professional development courses help beginning teachers increase pedagogical strategies. The modules assigned within the induction program are ineffective because there is minimal transfer of knowledge into the classroom. Brooks and Wong, as cited in ACH 2016, added that induction helps three basic purposes: provides instruction in effective teaching techniques, reduces the difficulty of transition into teaching, and maximizes retention rate of highly qualified teachers. For respondents' perception on the support or assistance given by the mentors, the study revealed that respondents' perception on the support or assistance given by mentors, the results showed a composite mean of 3.49 with a verbal description of agree. The finding reflects the statement of Stewart as cited in Lopez 2015, stated that principal support is the most important support to teachers, as principals are often responsible for decision-making regarding specific school policies. Principals are vital to the induction process since, as the leaders in the institutions, their support and assistance are essential ingredients in developing, mentoring, and monitoring and sustaining the program. And also, to accomplish this is to educate the principals about the rules and responsibilities in delivering an effective induction program within the school. For extent of awareness of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle, findings revealed that there is no significant correlation on the extent of awareness of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance in each year of the 3-year cycle. These results supported the findings of Tizen and had in 2015 that teachers' performance is directly affected by intrinsic and extrinsic motivational factors. Dimension for intrinsic motivation is the satisfaction derived from teaching, recognition, enjoying teaching, career development, the challenging and competitive nature of teaching, teaching as one goal in life and control over others. Extrinsic motivation mainly includes the award applied externally as a salary or wages, leave, and free medical assistance. Other factors based on literature are working conditions, administrative support, and student achievements. For perception of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle, data showed that there is no significant association on the perception of the respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle. These findings support the study of Hasbay and Altendag 2018 that teachers' performance is affected mostly by management factors, followed by working environment and wages. Performance of teachers is increased by providing them with working conditions in which they can feel comfortable and under no pressure.
These are the summary of results of our research. Number 1. The level of job performance of the respondents was very satisfactory and higher from their first to third year of service. Number 2. The extent of awareness towards teacher induction program in terms of knowledge and skill or competence were marked as moderate extent, and attitude was marked as strongly agree. Number 3. The respondents' perception on the TIP in terms of clarity of objective was clear, sufficiency of the orientation marked as sufficient, for attainability of objectives marked as fully attained, and respondents' perception of the whole TIP and support assistance given were marked as agree. Number 4. There is a significant difference between job performance rating of the respondents during the first, second, and third year of the TIP cycle. Number 5. There is no significant correlation on the extent of awareness of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle. Lastly, number 6. There is no significant association on the perception of respondents towards TIP and their extent of difference in the job performance rating in each year of the 3-year cycle.
And that would be all for our research. Thank you and God bless us all.